Hey, what's good, everybody? It's Kellzhits here from YouTube. If you are new here, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. If you are returning, welcome back. We're here today for another official video. We got a nice one in the NBA today. Let's go, man. It's a nice little Tuesday above us. Let's get straight into it. Up first, we got the Dallas Mavericks versus the Philadelphia 76ers. The spread here is at -1, and the over-under here is set at 225.5. Now, both teams here are on a back-to-back. Back-to-back losses. And then, Dallas just got AD. They're waiting for him to play. He's supposed to be playing with them over the next day or two, next couple of games or two. The 76ers, ever since the trade, now Joel Embiid and Paul George is involved, and now they're ready to play, and now they're getting back on the court, and they're about to be playing this game. Is what they're set to return is today, February 4th. So we're going to see we're supposed to see a full, complete 76ers team, but we don't know. But we will see tonight. I like with the full 76ers team and with Anthony Davis still not being in for Dallas and Dallas still figuring things out. I know the spread is really close here, but I think it's because of the return. I like the 76ers to cover this spread and win my -1 / money line here. I think Paul George and Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey is going to be enough, especially with an incomplete Dallas Mavericks team that's waiting for Anthony Davis, the star of their now new team, to play. Next up, we got the Boston Celtics versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. The spread here is at -1.5, and the over here under is set at 235.5. Cleveland is right now on a 4-game win streak. Right now, and then the Boston Celtics is right now on a 3-game win streak. The Cleveland Cavaliers is first in the East. The Boston Celtics is second in the East. So this is a 1 versus 2 matchup. These teams have been going back and forth all year. The series right now is split at 1-1. We are here in Cleveland, and I think with the simple fact that Boston is coming off their now fourth road game, or third or fourth road game, I think with them winning their road games and it being really, really close, I can't see them winning this road game as well. With them, I still think they're the best team in the league, even though they're second behind Cleveland. I think Cleveland gets a home victory right here in the third game between the two. And I think in the fourth game, Boston gets them back. So give me the Cleveland Cavaliers -1.5 here at home. Next up, we got the Houston Rockets versus the Brooklyn Nets. The spread here is at -9.5, and the over-under here is set at 208.5. Now, the Brooklyn Nets, they just got done beating the Houston Rockets, and the Houston Rockets just got done getting whooped on by the Brooklyn Nets. And the series is now split at 1.5 after the Nets got their get back on the Rockets, which was shameful because the Rockets was really rolling and is on a win streak there, and they laid a nutshell egg against the Brooklyn Nets. So I think that the Houston Rockets here, honestly, this one is, me personally, I think this one is easily a short and sweet one. You feel me? I think the Houston Rockets didn't like that they lost to the Brooklyn Nets. And with this being the third game of the series and it's already split, give me the Houston Rockets -9.5 here. I think the Houston Rockets are going to dominate and win in blowout fashion, even though they aren't at home. Next up, give me the New York Knicks versus the Toronto Raptors. The spread here is at -6.5, and the over-under here is at 229.5. The Knicks are 4 out of their last 5, and honestly, if it wasn't for that one loss, they would have been rolling with like 5, 6 in a row. The New York Knicks have been rolling. And on the other end, so are the Toronto Raptors. The Toronto Raptors are 4 out of their last 5, and they have been rolling as well, besides their one loss. So both teams are really, really hot right now, and both teams they should be on like 5-game win streaks, but they lost their 1 game in between their 5-game win streak. I think that the Raptors are going to honestly play very hard here. The New York Knicks have beat this Toronto Raptors team 3 times in a row this season. This is the final last game. Toronto Raptors are here at home. Give me the Toronto Raptors +6.5. They're going to give the New York Knicks a dogfight. I think the Knicks win, but give me the Raptors in a dogfight. Next up, we got the Miami Heat versus the Chicago Bulls. The spread here is at -4, and the over-under here is set at 228.5. Now, unfortunately, my Chicago Bulls, where I'm from, Chicago, are shamefully trading away all their star pieces and getting nothing in return. I mean, absolutely nothing. They're completely wasting their time. It's like, what are we trading for? We don't even have multiple first-round draft picks, so we're not loaded for next year. I hope we get Cooper Flag in the draft. I hope we get the #1 pick, but it's not guaranteed at all. On the other end, you have the Miami Heat situation with Jimmy Butler still. The Miami Heat are making fair calls. Jimmy Butler saying he's willing to sign a trade, not willing to sign a trade. They're trying to do anything to get that man up out of there at this point, and it's a shame because they once super loved him, but Pat Riley don't play that. With unfortunately, with the Chicago Bulls looking as terrible as they're looking right now, even though they're at home, give me the Miami Heat -4. Chicago Bulls ain't got nobody no more. Next up, we have the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Los Angeles Clippers. The spread here is at -7, and the over-under here is set at 218.5. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, the Los Angeles Lakers got Luka. Luka Doncic is in Los Angeles, but he is not playing this game, which is why I feel the spread is so high. I don't even think LeBron's going to play this game. I think LeBron might mess around and sell that wait till Luka play within the next game or two. It's going to be fun to see them two together. On the other end, Los Angeles Clippers, they are 3 out of their last 5. James Harden and them boys have been rolling all year. They are right now in a decent spot in the playoffs and looking decent going to the All-Star break, with him going into the All-Star break in this high of in his career, which is very good for him. In this one, until the Los Angeles Lakers fully play together, this is an easy one for me. Give me the Los Angeles Clippers -7 at home at that. Next up, we got the Indiana Pacers versus the Portland Trail Blazers. The spread here is at -5, and the over under here is at 232.5. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the last game of the night. The Portland Trailblazers are on back-to-backs right now, and the Indiana Pacers also on a back-to-back right now. I personally think that the Portland Trailblazers have been looking good going into this All-Star break, and so have Indiana Pacers. I think both teams have been getting up and down the floor a lot. I think both teams have been doing really well, as been gelling as a team, shooting the ball well, and winning their games willingly and looking good in them wins as well. I think this one is very obvious to me. I think it's going to get up and down, and they're going to put a lot of buckets in. Give me the over 232.5 here, as this is going to be a high-scoring affair, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you are new here, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment of your choice. If you're returning, thank you again for watching. I'll be back soon.